today we are in Long Beach checking out David's fantastic creations, Volkswagen based. But tell us a bit more about what you do. Is it just Volkswagen converted to electric? Tell us what you do.
It's mostly the Volkswagen Beetles and microbuses and vintage Porsche 911.
Oh.
Vintage Porsche 911s, pre-70s Volkswagen Beetles and buses. We just stick to the Volkswagens. We're not doing anything else. Volkswagens and Porsches, nothing else.
So where are you based?
We're down in San Diego.
All right. So you came today at Electrify Expo to show this Volkswagen bus and bug. Let's go through the process of what you offer. Do you start with a fully restored car, or do you cover the whole process of the conversion and restoration?
A little of both. We'd really love to start with a fully restored vehicle, and that's many times the case because this is an expensive conversion. They start at 78 grand just to do the conversion. So it's got to be something that's worthy of that investment.
Yeah.
So yeah, our cars usually look like this level of restoration. We did restore the Volkswagen Beetle here. It's a 1964. It's a single family owned car here in California. The Volkswagen came to us all restored by a friend of mine in Arizona.
So do you use the same system for both vehicles, or do you have an individual system that you design for each car?
We use somewhat of the same system, same components. In the Microbus, it has a higher voltage motor, so we can put more batteries in it. This has 6 Tesla modules, which we like to use. They're pretty bulletproof. Yeah. And in the Beetle, smaller, less space, we're using 5 of the Tesla modules with the NetGain Hyper9 motors. Lower voltage,
single motors for both?
Always single motors for both. We're not doing anything crazy. When we want to do things crazy, like in the Porsches, they're getting Tesla motors.
All right, okay. So these are cruisers to, drive down to the beach in San Diego, in LA, enjoying the sun, just like today in fantastic Long Beach.
Yeah. Very much.
So tell us about your team, how many of you guys it is, how you found your guys.
Yeah,
that's a funny subject, isn't it? Yeah?
We are a small operation. The internet may look like we really have our act together and we've got a big thing going here, but we just do a few cars a year. We're going to expand that right now. I'd like to do it more quickly, but the talent to put these together, nobody really knows how to do this. We're all learning how to do it. All the different shops are sharing information with each other, and we're bringing up our own technicians and training them on the way that we like to do it, that we've had success with.
All right.
And to do it, that's a unique type of person that has kind of a creative side of their brain that likes challenges, and that doesn't have to be an automotive person. In fact, I think it works better without someone with a whole lot of automotive background.
All right.
They don't have any roadblocks.
So what was your background?
My background is design.
Okay.
I'm a branding designer. I work with high-tech companies up in Silicon Valley, and I did that for 30 years. My wife and I, we work together. We still work together. She's not wrenching on cars, but she's running the website and everything, and that works for us, husband and wife. Doesn't work for everybody, but we like it.
Tell us how long it takes to go convert a full car, from the restoration process and, more importantly, the conversion itself.
To do it right, so far we found it takes about 3 to 4 months. Some cars, like this one, we did the restoration, so there was a couple of years involved in that.
Yeah.
But and some cars throw us a curveball halfway through the conversion, where we find out there was some really sketchy repair work that we found. So we have to take care of that. So we're really dealing with the whole car.
So it's hard to tell when you will be able to deliver the car. You just need to strip it down and then stop.
We do our best to keep our clients posted, every couple of weeks to a month, and we send them pictures to document what we're doing. We're dealing with a 50-year-old car, 60-year-old car, so things pop up. COVID happens, it's a very hands-on custom process that we go through. So it takes whatever amount of time it takes.
Okay. Are you going to try new technologies, maybe for other platforms or bigger platform? Is there anything you would like to share?
I really like to use stuff that other shops are using that's deemed bulletproof. That's why we've been working for years with shops like EV West. We're working with Legacy EV, and I like to use stuff that other people are using, because I don't want to hear from the client once we send this off. I don't want to experiment. There are a lot of other people out there that can do that.
So David, we had to cut the video because you were just called at the show to receive a very special award. Tell us a bit more.
I think it's the best EV conversion. So
All right, congratulations.
This car is
and
worthy
this is
of
it.
It's a beautiful restoration, and of course electrifying it is just cherry on top of the cake.
So how many cars or buses do you complete every year?
I don't even want to say, because it's
Single
it should
digits?
be a lot. Yes, it should be a lot more. I mean, we should be able to do about 10,
Okay.
and we're working towards that. But we got to do it right. Like I said, it's hard finding good technicians and training them and keeping them, and so.
Do you have any ideas or ways that the industry should follow to grow, as far as training, but also the level of finish the whole industry should follow?
Yes, I mean, everything needs to be incredibly safe. We are dealing with stuff that can kill you if it's not connected right. But that's not even really something, I mean, we're concerned about that for sure, but we're kind of more worried about if we're going to, literally cross wires and blow up an engine or a battery pack or something that costs tens of thousands of dollars. So we'd rather not do that. So we don't, that's why I said we like to use components that other people have been using and have had good luck with. We don't like to experiment too much. And then I really like that we've been able to share what we know with other EV builders. Some of them want to keep things close to them and not share. And then the whole, little niche industry we have here kind of suffers from that. So ask me anything you want about anything. I mean, including business and stuff like that.
That's really a trend I've noticed in the last 12 months, attending all the shows.
Yeah.
And more people and key people in the industry are glad to share information because it just pushes everyone towards the
We
right
all
direction.
benefit.
Exactly.
Your projects succeed, it makes it easier for us to move forwards. Don't spare any expense. There's a reason why some components are a lot more expensive. They're simply built better, they're tested more, they're more bulletproof, and that's
overall
what I
it gives
look
more
for.
confidence to potential customers. So
For
it's
sure.
a win-win, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So a couple of anecdotes you wanted to tell us about.
Yeah, well, I wanted to point out the steering wheel and why it looks so, some people might think it looks decrepit. It's a patina that took 50 years to create. The caretaker of this car now is the niece of the original owner who bought it new in California. So this took 50 years to create. The plastic may look old and worn and cracked, but it's original to the car. The grab handle is original. Some of the lights on the outside have the original lenses that are faded, but it all brings back memories for the new owner. Caretaker really of the car. This car is a member of the family. His name is Herbie because he's a 64. So original radio, we put in a new high-powered sound system, but we tuck it in underneath so it really doesn't stick out too much. Original shifter with a new shift knob, but we like cars that are very stock, but have more dependable motor underneath the hood. So when I close the deck lid, I like it'll look just like a proper stock 60s Volkswagen.
Anything else you wanted to add as far as the business, the love for Volkswagen in California, and also any interesting project you will be able to share in the future?
Yes, we have a lot of interesting projects. Actually, we're doing a few Tesla-powered microbuses that are going to have larger battery packs, like full Tesla battery packs. In order to do that, we really have to kind of modify the inside of the cabin to accommodate a lot of batteries. But we're still not cutting things up to do that. These cars can all go back to gasoline. That's important with these classic cars that are very valuable later on down the road.
So it's funny because, as you say, it's very important to keep it as stock and original as possible. But in reality, not many people will go back to a flat four.
We've had a number. All the Porsche owners have wanted to save that engine and crate it and wrap it in Saran wrap, and they started to do that. Then once they started driving the car, they're like, "Oh my God, this is so much fun. That's it. We're never going back. Sell it. Somebody else can have fun with it." You know, until it breaks down.
If they change anything, maybe it will be a new technology in a few years down the road. If we have more powerful motors, or maybe new modules that would be relevant. But what you delivered today is already fantastic, especially because, as we said earlier, these are cruisers to go down the beach. You don't need 200 miles plus range, do you?
No, I mean, for a decade now, our clients have been very happy with cars that go 80, 90 miles because they're just being driven around town. They're fair weather vehicles. You know, they're kind of precious. They don't have all this safety airbags and all that stuff. So they get used very differently, and they charge overnight in people's homes.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, thank you for taking those two vehicles to the show. They look fantastic. Any tip you could give to somebody in the industry trying to set up a business, or maybe just simply trying to reach out to specialists and get a job in this industry?
Well, I think the people that are going to succeed are in whatever they're doing. They have to be super persistent in whatever they're doing. I mean, if you email me and I don't respond, just email me again and send me a sincere message. Just be realistic with everybody, because we do want to help people out. But the people that are going to succeed are not going to be afraid to ask all the. There's no stupid questions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We all want everybody else to succeed, and people reach out to me on LinkedIn and want to get into the business, and they're putting together a proposal, and they really don't know anything, but they have the enthusiasm and passion, and I'm happy to talk to people like that. And you'll find other people in the industry. If you can get their attention and you're sincere, you'll get some help in doing whatever you want to do.
All right, good stuff. One last thing, speaking about emails, where should we get the hold of you, and the website we should check out?
You can write to me. My email is david@zelectric.com. Zelectric.com is the website. It's all of our social is all at Zelectric.
Excellent. David, thank you very much for showing us your rides. Guys, if you like what you saw today, let us know in the comments below. And let us know if you want to see more minibuses and bugs. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.